What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Soul Break. Thanks for stopping by my channel. So today is a very special day for me and my channel because it's been exactly 1 year since I started this channel. I think I started this channel on October 6th, and this is like the first anniversary of the channel. And I just want to start with a huge shout out to all of you guys who've been following and supporting my channel. I mean, I always appreciate your interest and support. It's always a pleasure to present all these reviews to you guys. I know I don't have the best sneaker content out there, but I aim to give you guys the most down to earth and straightforward reviews of sneakers. So I aim to do that in the days to come. So stay tuned for more. And once again, thank you so much for all your support. But anyways, let's dive right into the shoe. These are actually the Air Jordan 5 Orange Blaze, and I've actually had these since like last week sitting in my room. And I know that a lot of people have mixed opinions about this shoe, and I'll say it out, straight up. I really like this pair. I think it's a really fire colorway, and the materials are so nice, and the QC is just on point, and it's just a great sneaker overall. And so I don't think I know some people have been referring to the shattered backboards or whatever. Let's get that out of, just scratch that out. This has nothing to do with the shattered backboard lineage. I think I've mentioned this in a different video. The only shattered backboards, the official shattered backboards that actually matter are the 1.0s, the 2.0s, and the satin that were made for women. So we'll get that out of the way. But having said that, I still think this is a really nice sneaker on its own. So as you can see, the entire upper is constructed using this nice, really smooth and plush cream colored or sail colored leather. And I can tell you that the material is just really on point and it's so nice. I don't think I've felt this type of leather on any other like GR Jordan 5 as of late. These are definitely softer than the material that we've seen on the Fire Red pair from, I think it was like last year. And yeah, and I think we've seen a lot of like nubuck and suede Jordan 5s this year. And I can guarantee you that, this material is probably like the best out of, all the other Jordan 5s that I've picked up. So yeah, anyways, that kind of leather extends all the way to the front here. And as you can see, the toe box and the toe cap area are constructed using the same leather. And once again, it's really smooth and plush to the touch. There's nothing too special about the color here, but I really like that kind of like vintage feel that arises from that kind of like cream or sail color. And here on the center, we've got the cotton laces in that cream or sail color as well, all factory laced all the way up to the top. And as you can see, this thing is like choked up, so you might want to loosen them up when you actually wear them. And this is where things get pretty interesting. Underneath the laces, you can see this kind of like square pattern with these like plastic type of material used for the tongue. I think this is what kind of throws people off on this particular pair. Now, at least for the tongue, you can't really see it, so it doesn't really matter, but we'll get to this material a little bit later. Anyways, moving towards the top, you see that that typical clear Air Jordan 5 lace lock with the Nike branding here on the plastic material, and inside it you can see the black rounded lace lock with the Jumpman logo printed in that bright orange color. And I really like that detail. I think it really it's subtle, but it actually makes the shoe pop, and I think that's a really cool touch. And then here on the tongue, you got the 3M reflective material for the tongue, all done in that kind of like matte silver color. And then you got the Jordan Jumpman logo embroidered in that bright orange color as well. And it's so cool. I think I really dig this orange color here. And then here on the back of the tongue, there's nothing too special about the Air Jordan text itself, but here you can see that you've got that kind of like sparkly silver sort of like nylon material for the actual tab, and it's stitched onto the back of the tongue. And I think that's a really cool and subtle touch as well. They, you know, you can see that Jordan Brand try to switch things up a little bit, add a bit of more detail and spice to the shoe. And then we got the cotton sock liner all done in black, so you don't have to worry about the sock liner getting dirty or anything like that. And that insole is cool as well. It's all that orange with the Jordan Jumpman logo printed in black. And I know you can't really see the, like, nobody can see the insole when you wear these, but I still think it's a really, really cool touch from Jordan Brand. And here on the outside, this is where things, where a lot of people are kind of like thrown off. So let's start with the side panel. As you can see, the side panel is created using that kind of like plasticky TPU type of material here on the side, and we're missing the typical netting that we see on Air Jordan 5 models. Now, I don't mind this part. I know we kind of sacrificed that perforation on the side of the shoe, but yeah, hey, you know, this is a hot shoe to begin with, so I don't expect the netting to provide that much perforation. So I don't really mind this part. And again, I think this material pretty much resembles the netting anyway, so I don't really care about it. And since it's all sail and kind of that cream color, it kind of mixes in very well with the overall shoe. And the good thing is that I don't think this material would yellow like the netting that we have. So I think that actually might be a plus in some cases. Now, this is where this shoe kind of loses me. I don't know why Jordan Brand added this type of material on the ankle area, or better put, just on the ankle area. You know, some people have been comparing this particular sneaker to the Off-White 5s. And in my personal view, I think, you know, that is a work of art. It's got, you know, Virgil's signature design all over it. And what's interesting about that sneaker is that Virgil actually had the balls to, you know, switch out the entire upper with that kind of like plasticky layer for the all over the shoe. And I think that's a cool move and a great design choice from Virgil. Now, we can't deny the fact that, you know, Jordan Brand was aiming for some sort of DIY look on this shoe. And I think that's what disappoints me. Now, if Jordan Brand really wanted to add that kind of DIY look to the shoe, why not just, you know, go through with the plan and with the entire shoe? I'm not necessarily saying that would have been a better looking shoe, but at least it would have, you know, it would have had, you know, kept this shoe looking like a half-ass effort. You know what I mean? To me, this is just a half-ass effort. It seems like, you know, Jordan Brand was like, we kind of want to go for that DIY look, kind of that Off-White vibe and all that, but we're not really sure how the public's going to take it. So how about we just stick this material on this part of the, only on this part of the shoe, and then just, you know, let it out on the market and see what people think. That's just stupid. I don't know. I don't know the backstory of this sneaker. I don't think they even have a backstory of this sneaker. So there's really no reason for this particular model material to be on this part of the shoe. I mean, it's Jordan Brand's choice, so they can do whatever they want to do with their shoes. But it's just like, it's weak. Let's just put it that way. Now, having said that, do I think it's an ugly shoe? No, I think it's still a cool looking shoe. I would still rock these. It's just that it's disappointing that Jordan Brand kind of like, you know, just they made a weird design choice without any explanation. So yeah, I'm totally fine with the side panel. It's just that this ankle area that kind of throws me off. But anyways, returning to the materials and all that, they, you know, used all that sort of like TPU or kind of like plastic material on the ankle area, and they got the nice eye stay material in this like black plastic. And then you can see the pod here, the visible pod, which is actually really, really soft, and you can you can see how plush it is as I press against it. So yeah, you can really, that's I'm not really sure if that's a plus side of the shoe, but it's just there. So Yeah, and then the medial side is basically the same deal. And on the back, you got the Jordan Jumpman logo embroidered in black. Once again, the leather itself, the quality of the material is really, really nice. I'm not really saying that this is any sort of like premium material, but they definitely did a good job of treating this leather to give off that kind of premium vibe to it. Now, let's move to the midsole, which is probably my favorite part of the shoe. Right? This midsole is just gorgeous. I don't know. It's just crazy. It's just so crazy. They did a really, really good job with the midsole. You know that around this like kind of like Halloween time, black and orange go really well together, and so they use the black color here, and then here right underneath that you got that bright orange. What is this, polyurethane midsole? And then you got the shark tooth detail all done in that bright silver color with the splatter print in black. And that is so, it's ever so subtle, but it's so cool. And I think the overall midsole goes so well together along with the upper. And to add on to that, they did a really good job of creating this kind of interesting looking outsole. It's got a very slight orange tint to it. I wouldn't say it's that like piss yellow color that we've seen on the Off-White 5s. It's also pretty different from the that creamy outsole that we've seen on the the Jordan 5 Anthracites. I think out of all those three outsoles, I would say the best one is the milky outsole that we've seen on the Jordan 5 Anthracite. But these are a close runner-up, I think. These are really nice as well. I mean, because like the piss yellow color, I know I can see what Virgil was aiming for, but I think that could throw some people off. So this would be a more subtle touch in terms of giving off that kind of vintage vibe and that kind of used vibe to it. So, but anyways, returning to the outsole, underneath that kind of like orange tinted semi-translucent outsole, you got the Jordan Jumpman logo printed in probably, I would say, some sort of like orange, maybe red. I'm not really sure, but anyways, it's there. And then you got the typical herringbone traction on the forefoot area, and on the mid part you got the Jordan logo, or the text logo, debossed into the black part of the outsole. And then here on the back side you see more of that clear sort of outsole with the herringbone traction as well. Now, these do not come with an extra set of laces, and they do not come with any sort of like special packaging, which I think is I don't know, it's kind of weird since they've put in so much effort into the overall design and the material of the shoe. I think they could have gone an extra mile and put in some, throw in some orange into the box, just like they did with the, say, what is it, like the Moonlight pair. They made they switched out the bottom with the kind of like the black and white details. I think that was a really cool touch from Jordan Brand. They could have done the same thing on this one, I think, but it is what it is. I'm not complaining. Wearability wise, I think these would go really well with any sort of outfit. If you're a Jordan 5 fan, this is a really nice pair. The colorway is easy. You got some orange here and there, but still, it's not a clown shoe or anything like that. I would definitely not say these aren't loud in any way. These are just clean, simple, very fall colored shoes. So, it should be a very easy one to pull off. Sizing wise, I go true to size with my Jordan 5s. I have no problem with that. Unless you have like super wide feet, you might want to go half a size up for that extra wiggle room in the toe box area. But my experience with 5s is that just go true to size and you'll be fine. Resale wise, I don't think these even sold out. These are just available in every possible outlet, or like store and anywhere. I would expect these to hit the outlets pretty soon. What am I going to do with this pair? Again, I have the Air Jordan 5 out, the Off-White collab in that kind of like fire red colorway. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this pair. I really dig these, but for the time being, I might just return them and see if they go on sale or maybe hit the outlets, and then I could pick them up for a very lower price. So that's my initial thought on these. I'm not saying these are like a shit pair. I really think this is a very nicely constructed, nicely put together pair of shoes. It's just that I have way too many shoes right now, so I gotta be a bit selective of what I pick up for full retail. So anyways, yeah, that's basically it for today. Sorry that the video took a bit longer than I expected, but I really like this pair. But please let me know down down in the comment section what you guys think about this shoe. Were you guys able to get a W on these? Are you guys planning to cop these later down the road? Just please let me know. And again, I have just a few more shoes that I need to review, so I'll be back really soon with more content. And once again, thank you so much for sticking around with me and my channel. Stay tuned for more, and I'll be back really soon. Thanks for watching.